My name is Joe. These are just opinions. I am Joepinionated. Today on Joepinionated list, I'm continuing our countdown of the top 30 songs from Weird Al Yankovic. His debut album, 1983, self-titled Weird Al Yankovic. 1984, Weird Al Yankovic in 3D. 1985 is Dare to Be Stupid. 1986 is Polka Party. 1988, Even Worse. That's a play on Michael Jackson's Bad, Even Worse. 1989, soundtrack to the classic UHF. 1992, Off the Deep End. That's one with the Nirvana cover. 1993, Alapalooza, which has the Jurassic Park cover on it. 1996, Bad Hair Day. That's one where he's got Coolio's hair on the cover. 1999 is Running with Scissors. 2003, Poodle Hat. 2006, Straight Outta Lynwood. 2006 was a big year for Weird Al Yankovic. 2011, Alpocalypse. 2014, Mandatory Fun. Wow, it's been 9 years. Crazy. He also put out that movie recently. He's put out other movies, UHF. He did a mockumentary on himself in the 80s as well. Yankovic's been in the business, entertaining audiences since 1976. He sent some songs into Dr. Demento, his radio program. And he was really like a mentor to Weird Al Yankovic. Listened to it quietly in his room. That was sort of something his parents, I don't think, really wanted him to do it, but he did it anyways. These are primarily parodies of a song or of a genre or of an artist. Also in the group, and a lot of these guys are steady hands. Steve J, Ruben Valterra, Chemo West, Jim Chemo West, and John Bermuda Schwartz, who famously came out and did another one, Rides the Bus with him. It's on YouTube as well. I'll put the link in the description, as well as the playlist for my entire top, I think it's top 50 really for Weird Al. It's all in there, so you can check that out on YouTube. Let's dive into this, shall we? Prepare to get a little bit dumber today, but this is just from a fan. I make these lists, give you another opinion out there. I'm trying not to just copy and paste some other shit. These are things I grew up on. I watched him get interviewed by the Canadian legend Nardwuar, and that's pretty entertaining to watch Al go toe-to-toe with Nardwuar, and he just does such an incredible job there. I grew up on Al TV. I used to record it, hours of it on Much Music. You can type in Al TV on YouTube and go down that wormhole, and it's a good one to go down. At number 20 all-time, Joepinionated list, greatest Weird Al Yankovic songs from 1988's Even Worse. The song is Melanie. This is an original, but the chorus is done in the style of You're My Favorite Waste of Time by Marshall Crenshaw. That's just a good track. Now, Weird Al has some really great songs too, and I mean, there's always some humor involved in every song. I think he just does such a great job with this style of song. This was pretty prevalent at the time in 1988, this type of music. I used to get this one stuck in my head a lot, and I still like it. It's just one of those ones I look forward to, just like some of the top songs as well. From 1988's Even Worse, thanks to my buddy Ian for lending me the cassette when I was a kid, and this one really put me over the top, or this album really put me over the top as a Weird Al Yankovic fan. Moving on to number 19, we have the iconic Fat. This one comes from 1988's Even Worse, parody of Michael Jackson's Bad. This one was filmed on the same set.
Your butt is wide, well mine is too. You better watch your mouth or I'll sit on you. Ham and whole wheat. All right.
I don't think I had much music until 1989. So I don't think I would have seen this video until 1989. I wasn't crazy about Michael Jackson at this point. I did like the song Bad though. I was very young, so I didn't get it yet. I was definitely more in love with this song. Coming in at number 18 on the greatest Weird Al Yankovic songs, Joepinionated list, greatest list in the history of fucking lists on the internet. From Alapalooza, the song is Bedrock Anthem. And this one's a mashup of the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Give It Away, and Under the Bridge, two classics off of one of the greatest records ever, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Blood, Sugar, Sex, Magic. That's another band actually that I've wanted to do a list for a long time, but I have a really hard time putting any other songs on it than Blood, Sugar, Sex, Magic. So I do not like this parody as much as as the originals. I'll be crystal clear with you there. The music sounds incredible. It sounds the same as the Chili Peppers musically. Basically, the story of the Flintstones. Bedrock Anthem. I used to watch the Flintstones as one of the first shows I ever watched when I was a very young kid, or one of the only shows that we got when I lived in a trailer park outside of Edmonton, Alberta. The only other thing I really ever remember being on the TV as much as the Flintstones at that time was MASH. I don't think we had cable. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was just an antenna. We only got a few channels. Flintstones was important to me. I still think the Flintstones is a great show. The original Simpsons. Cousin on Salt Spring got Alapalooza on CD. Number 18 is Bedrock Anthem. Okay, off at 1992's Off the Deep End. That's the one with their Nirvana cover. Number 17, we have Taco Grande, a parody of the song Rico Suave by Geraldo.
Rico Suave.
So we called everybody Rico Suave. You know, you being a sly guy, you're a Rico Suave. So that's a huge, huge song. And it's so cheesy. It's so over the top. He changes it to Taco Grande, and it's with this guy obsessed with Mexican. Unbelievable. The lyrics on these things. Weird Al is a genius. I like this song way more than the original, because I know what the original is. For me, the original is all about the chorus.
Rico Suave.
Sounds like Tony Montana.
Pico de Gallo. They sure don't make it like this in Ohio.
Number 16 is one that you haven't heard. I'm just going to say that. I don't think you've heard this one. Number 16 comes off of his debut album. The song is The Checks in the Mail. This one's a straight up original, and it's all about this guy kind of smooth talking the bill collectors.
Yeah, the checks in the mail. Hey, you're beautiful. Don't ever change. You know what I mean?
The entire song is based off of that. Just about talking your way out of bill collectors. I've had bill collectors call me before. For sure I have. It's amazing how fast those conversations can get ugly. Checks in the mail. You're beautiful. Would I lie to you? Number 15 is a parody of The Man, the Godfather of Soul, James Brown's Living in America, featured in Rocky IV. They made the video on the same set they used for Rocky IV. The song is Living with a Hernia. I knew the words to the song before I ever heard the song. One of my best friends, Ian, I guess he had this one stuck in his head when we were first hanging out, because everybody used to always say it, living with a hernia. Living with the hernia. Now, years later, I got a hernia. I had this song stuck in my head for a year. The whole song's about living with a hernia instead of living in America, the James Brown classic from Rocky IV. Greatest Rocky movie debates. Let's get into that right quick here. In order from worst to best, I go Rocky 5, Rocky 3, even though it has Hulk Hogan, then Rocky 4, Rocky 1, then Rocky 2. Rocky 1 is amazing. I love Rocky 2 more than Rocky 1. Back to Weird Al Yankovic. Great song, great lyrics. You want to learn about hernias? Listen to Living with a Hernia. At number 14, we have from 1992's Off the Deep End, parody of Nirvana's Smells Like Teen Spirit. The song is Smells Like Nirvana. So the story goes, Weird Al Yankovic was down on his luck. He wasn't actually doing that great at this point in his career. I thought he was just always a mega star just because he was a mega star to me. He knew Victoria Jackson because she was also in UHF and a friend of his. Nirvana was playing on Saturday Night Live. He got Kurt on the phone. He said, Kurt, can I do a parody of this song? Kurt said, I guess so, but it's not gonna be about food, is it? And he said, no, it's about how kids can't understand your lyrics. And he said, oh yeah, for sure, go for it. This is a huge smash, huge hit, a parody of a massive song still at this time, and one of the biggest songs of my childhood easily. I like the original more than this one, but I do love the story of how Al pulled it off, and I just love the fact that, yeah, I couldn't understand what the hell Kurt was saying when I was a kid. I didn't know that. I still probably don't know every single word from that song. So number 14 is Smells Like Nirvana. Coming in at number 13 from his 1983 debut album, humorously pokes fun at the hippie culture. The song is I'll Be Mellow When I'm Dead. So this one's an original off the first album. I like the originals too. I'll Be Mellow When I'm Dead. What a great rock song. I mean, it's done in the style of a lot of the 80s pop songs, but it also has the accordion. Every track on this album has accordion. I love accordion music. I don't know if it's because of Weird Al Yankovic. I heard an accordion player once in a subway station and blew my mind. I love Tom Waits' accordion music. I love accordion music when it's done right. I think it could be one of the most haunting instruments. A lot of times Weird Al is doing the polka style. I respect that too. I like a lot of his polka mashups, but I mean, I wouldn't listen to polka unless it was Weird Al Yankovic. I'm just not into it. If you haven't heard it, check it out. I'll be mellow when I'm dead. You'll love it. At number 12, we have All About the Pentiums. A hilarious take on Puff Daddy's All About the Benjamins. All About the Pentiums. Now, do you know what that means? If you're a kid, you probably don't realize what that means, but that was a processor that came out. There was a 386 and the 486 and then the Pentium. And whoa, big deal. You gotta have Pentiums with your CD-ROMs. You know, around the time the internet was kind of becoming a thing, around the same time, people were getting home computers that actually went on the internet. First of all, the whole All About the Benjamins, Puff Daddy, B.I.G., that scene, big, flaunting, looked a lot like the music video that Weird Al does. Even bigger, shinier, glammier Beastie Boys in a sense, the style of these videos. But I just love it. He just embraces the nerdy. I'm telling you that if you're in a high school computer class when this song was coming out, you heard a lot of these terms over and over again. Give it up. All About the Pentiums. Countdown of greatest Weird Al Yankovic's tracks. Greatest list in the history of time, because all lists are shit and award shows suck. Number 11 from his original album. Straight up one of the funniest tracks. And I mean, it's dark humor, but it's funny in, like I say, the ilk of, say, Monty Python. Mr. Frump and his iron lung. He never tells me lies, and best of all, he never disagrees. He's my very best friend. He's never a chump or a tease. I ask him his opinion on the world situation, and I wait for Mr. Frump to reply, and Mr. Frump will say, what a crazy mind. What kind of crazy mind thought of this shit? Weird Al Yankovic, the genius, one of the funniest people in American history. Definitely shaped a huge part of my childhood. Huge respect to Weird Al Yankovic. I'm going to see you on the top 10 list. That's the next video. So be sure to like and subscribe. Check out the Canadian content playing at the start and end of this video. Check out their videos. They're all in the description below. So remember to live and let live. Feel free to gank my list. Love to hear your favorite Weird Al Yankovic tracks. Which ones am I missing so far? Put them in the comments. Once the whole list has been posted, I'll put the link to the playlist and all the parts of the countdown for Weird Al Yankovic. I'm on all platforms. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Spotify, iTunes, podcasts, and my home base here on YouTube. I suggest getting YouTube Premium. It gives you every song you've ever thought of or heard in your entire life, every TV show you've ever seen. I'm sorry I'm a little low on facts, high on opinions. We'll catch you on the next one.